Greetings, mesdames and messieurs. December 13th, we're out running the trap line up here on the North Road. We're back in at the last set. I figured we'd run right to the end and then work our way out. We're switching traps today. I have a few of the sauvageaus with pans. I'll be adding those in. And then switching out squirrely verns for my own belisles. So yeah, I got Junior with me out for today's adventure. I don't know how much longer, maybe another week. We'll probably end up shutting down this road. Only small animals at the bait station out by the truck. I checked that before we came in. So yeah, we'll get to switching traps and running around. See you on down the line. Alright peeps, this is one of the sauvageaus with a pan trigger instead of a regular wire trigger. I'm going to do a more in-depth video on the replacement triggers for the sauvageaus, the belisles, and the pans that I've installed on the savies. See you on down the line. Well, fellas, first trap on the South Road. I got a long-nosed weasel here. He was inside the box. I just pulled him out. I could see the trap was snapped from the road, but I couldn't tell what was in it. That's damn near as big as some of the mink I catch. We'll see further on down the line. Well, fellas, the last time we were here, there was the meat was out of the box. It was gone. So Curly cut up some more.
There's no meat.
It's in that bucket right there, boy. Anyways, these look like fisher tracks. I have something to show you. It may be shocking to those who use belisle, including myself. I was quite qu'est-ce que le buggered. That's definitely a fisher. Now, have any of you belisle users seen anything like that? So the safeties are off. This animal, sure the camera's picking it up, you can see, like he got tangled up in the wire, for freak's sakes. He got in there, got the meat, bent the trigger all the buggered up, and the trap never went off. Now chances are, I hand the camera off to my lovely assistant here. Just drop that stuff in the snow here, Boyle. Chances are, as soon as I move this trap, it's going to go off. I knew it. Still scared the bejeebies out of me, and I knew exactly what was happening. So, anyways, not hating on the trap. I'd rather have a miss than a bad catch any day of the week. So, give that back to Squirrely Vern. Another nice big old chunk of meat. Now you guys will see my, well, when you see my traps being set, I set them all different ways. Triggers out and up, triggers in and up, triggers down and in, triggers down and out. This one here we'll do down and in. That could be part of the reason why the trap didn't go off. Alright, this one here, I prefer the triggers on the inside, but let's see how that works. C'est magnifique. All right, fellas. See you on down the line. Hey, fellas, mesdames and messieurs. A couple of weeks ago, I was having problems with the sauvageau traps. You have all seen it. I ordered some pans and some new triggers. And we're going to discuss these traps. The belisles are, I believe, $40 cheaper a dozen. I have the book right here in front of me. And I'm liking them. Yeah, they're about, well, just under $40 a dozen cheaper. The sauvageaus, they're heavier built, bigger springs. But the original triggers on them, they're just too soft. They just, if you watch the game cam videos of the Martin, they just bend before the trap goes off. So I tried switching out the triggers. It's a riveted style of trigger. I don't really particularly care for it. I don't like the it's fine and dandy right now since I just installed it, but after the trap snaps a couple of times, I imagine this is going to work its way loose, just like these guys. I don't particularly care for that. The belisles, however, actually have a channel that the trigger sits in, so it's positive. It's positive engagement. I like that aspect. I'm not a big fan of the offset bars. That's irrelevant. It's driving a Dodge instead of a Ford, or a Chev instead of a Dodge, or beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I've had the opportunity now for the last 2 weeks to run these belisle traps, and they're starting to grow on me. It's a love-hate relationship with these safeties. I like that they stay where they are, but I also don't like that they stay where they are. They're, like I say, they're $40 cheaper. They come with the tether and the swivel already attached. I had to add these. Make up my own swivels. Piece of cable. I see sauvageau, these are the new 280s that I just picked up, and I see they're incorporating the same safety as on the 330s. Maybe they did this sooner. I don't know. Like I say, these are just new traps, so it flops around, which is what I like. But in the same token of esteem, if you push it on, it locks there in whatever position you want it. I think that's handy, absolutely handy. I still don't like the riveted triggers. Like I say, after the trap snaps a couple of times, well, I like the positive lock engagement. It's got the little channel here for the trigger. I love that. That's gorgeous. Like I say, the safeties, hit or miss. Offset jaw, hit or miss. It's whatever you like, but I can see the appeal of them. And hearing on, well, I guess it's Canada-wide, as far as certifications for the traps, these are the only two guys that are certified for all species that I particularly have here. Fisher, martin, mink, fox, apparently. We've had a good year in those. Yeah, so if you're new to trapping, you're looking to get into trapping, you're looking to upgrade your arsenal, you're not sure, I am enjoying the belisles, the 120s, my 280s, my 330s. I'm going to stick with Sav with those. Like I say, it's just I like the 3-bar design rather than the offset jaw. So that's right on. These pans, these pans you have to remove the dog and the trigger, and then you just put the pan on, put it on the bar of the trap and give it a squeeze, and that's it. If I can find a safety here. That's the other nice thing about the belisle is you don't necessarily have to use a safety. The safety hooks on the spring stay right where you want them. It'll still give you a nasty whack, but at least you won't be wandering out of the bush with a trap on your hand. So this comes as a set. It comes with a new steel dog. It's got a toggle in underneath, and then this pan. So the pan is already pre-punched. You put it through, put it on the bar, give it a squeeze with some channel locks. Bob's your auntie. It replaces your factory dog. It sits just like so. And they are touchy. I learned the hard way. When you first put it on and you try it, pardon me, if it doesn't work out for you, don't adjust the dog, adjust the pan. Just grab it at the bend here with a pair of pliers and then work the pan. If you work the dog itself, it'll lead you down a rabbit hole you just don't want to be down. It's like splitting an atom. Either it's too touchy or it's not touchy enough. I just wanted to tack this onto the end of the trap check video. It was a very, very slow day. It's been a very slow season for me this year in comparison to previous years. What can you do, eh? Still fun getting out. I know the boy enjoys running around on the skidoo. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I say, if you're going after mink, marten, even fisher for that matter, I pretty well keep my traps standardized. I only run 120s, 280s, 330s. I don't run 160s. I don't run 220s. I don't want a bunch of variety. Everything you can catch with a 220, a 280 will work just as well. It cuts down on the whole getting to a set and realizing, oh, this box is set up for a 220 instead of a 280, or this one's set up for a 280 and all I have are 330s, whatever the scenario is. I keep everything standard: 120s, 280s, 330s. That's how I've done it for the last couple of years. What else? I think that's just about it for the traps anyways. Right on. Stay frosty.